All right, we in the house, y'all. Black Power is the General Sidewise Susan City, and I'm black at y'all ass again with this real fucking talk. This Sunday, September 13th, Origins of the Uralian Monkey Creatures from Beyond the Caucasus, Sunday, September 13th, 2020. Starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. Goddamn it, get your ticket. The link is right down in the description. Hit that link. Gonna take you over to General SETI Ticket League and get that ticket and be your ass in the place this Sunday. All right? You can see that subscribe icon on the video down in the right-hand corner. All you have to do is click on that link and you'll see the subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, hit notification, because you know you want to be in the house when SETI Live, because SETI Live is lit. It's lit. You see what I'm saying? GeneralSETI.com, SETI University, 500 videos of all areas of ancient wisdom, modern wisdom, science, history, math. You understand what I'm spirituality, divinity, military science. Have your ass in the place. GeneralSETI.com, SETI University, a must have. General SETI Patreon, General Rasul SETI, exclusive General SETI videos, taking it up a notch. You just won't see this shit on YouTube. When it get too hot, I go on my Patreon. When it get too hot for Patreon, I go on GeneralSETI.com. So get on over there. I got 100 exclusive videos on Patreon, live streaming on Patreon. That's right, I live stream on Patreon, so you can go over there, be down with the family, be down with the team, and get out the goddamn, everybody on our shit. Sometimes we have to talk to ourselves. You see what I'm saying? And so get on over there. Last but not least, KingSETI.com, online marketplace, classic DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies. We got Scully's on the way, tapestries, posters, African jewelry, Kemetic jewelry. Most definitely going over there and get you some, because there's something there waiting on you, calling your name. All right. Today we're going to be dealing with a very powerful concept, Fear of a Black Planet, the largest mega cities in the world by 2010. You see, a lot of people can't even think to the goddamn morrow. You know what I'm saying? That's as further as they can goddamn think. You know what I'm saying? They can't think to the future. You know what I'm saying? And you have to see this. You have to see the world for your babies. You have to see the world for your grandbabies and your great-grandbabies. You see what I'm saying? And what's so profound, because I always knew it. You know what I'm saying? We done been talked out of our, our prowess. You know what I'm saying? As a people. You know what I'm saying? We far greater than we even know. You understand what I'm saying? And the census that's coming out for 2010. Now that's 80 years from now. You understand what I'm saying? And so, that's gonna be our grandbaby's time. You know what I'm saying? Our grandbaby's time. Great grandbabies. You see, it's gonna be their time, to live that in the great, but you got to look into the future and understand that Africa is moving to a state of supremacy. You understand what I'm saying? It's moving to a state of supremacy to the point that Africa alone is going to be like, close to 4 billion people. You understand what I'm saying? And the cities and the nations that are large right now, they won't be large at that time. You understand what I'm saying? You see right now, a lot of cities that's in Asia, like, in China and so on and so forth, is the largest cities. You know what I'm saying? You got Hong Kong and Tokyo and they gonna drop down. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, some of them cities that's up top, they're gonna be in 36, they're going to fall out the top 20. You understand what I'm saying? So that just show you how rapidly the world is changing. You see what I'm saying? And so, Africa is going to be the powerhouse in the future. They're the powerhouse now. And they just ain't coming to realize, some of our people are real, but still, it's too much where, these Asians and, got their hand in Africa because the European then crippled Africa to the point, in order to modernize, you still got, you looking to go to the Asian. I don't want to mess with the European. I'm gonna make the Asian ain't nothing but a slant-eyed European. You understand? Gonna do you just as dirty. You understand? Both of them gonna do you dirty. You understand what I'm saying? So they're just like, Lucifer and Beelzebub. Which one you gonna choose? You gonna choose Lucifer or you gonna choose Beelzebub? And so, I was looking at, and that even though, and I believe by that time, 2100, that our people will be out of that mentality. They're gonna have to be out of that mentality by that time. And so we're gonna be looking at some very powerful statistics. Very, very powerful statistics. Okay, let me get my flyer up there. All right, we up there. Okay, let me get it up there. Let me get it in there. Good. I want y'all to be. So we looking at, the top 20, the top 20 cities as far as population in the world. You understand? By 2010. Now, you talking about Lagos. Man, listen here. I couldn't even believe the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even believe the numbers. Or what? Matter of fact, I got them in here. Let me pull out just and get the chart. Here go the chart right here. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, it's a little blurry, but I could get it to you. So they saying the world's 20 largest cities in 2100 based on projected populations. Okay? Now, in 2015, Lagos was 13 million. They expected by 2100 that Lagos is going to be 88 million people. That one city. You understand what I'm saying? That one city is going to be 88 million people. Kinshasa, which was 11 million in 2015. By 2100, Kinshasa is going to be 83 million people. So you literally talking about 200 million between two African cities. Okay? Between two African cities. You damn near talking about 200 million people right there. That's damn near 2/3 of the United States as a whole. Two cities. Got the damn population, you know what I'm saying? So right there, you already seeing that, in many of them other cities that was at the top, they ain't even on this You got Dar es Salaam. Okay, you got Dar es Salaam, which is in, if I'm not mistaken, is in I don't think that's Kenya. I got to get that together. Let me Tanzania. Tanzania. Okay, Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Okay? And so Kinshasa is the capital and the largest city of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And so, they speak French there too. So shit, the city has already likely passed Paris as the largest French speaking, and that's nothing to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? The city, so this motherfucker speaking French in Kinshasa than speaking in Paris. And that's nothing to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, and that's what I'm saying. We can't have all them, we can't have damn 88 billion niggas that's, still got crackatosis now. We can't have that now. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to start shedding this shit. We got to look at that. That's a badge of shame. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and I don't, because we speak in English. You know what I'm saying? But that's the homeland. You know what I'm saying? That's our home base. For all Africans around the world. And so we love our people dearly. But that's a badge of shame. You know what I'm saying? As we move forward and gain more control, we got to shed all that shit. The books, the religions, and everything the white man brought with him when he came. You put his ass on that boat, put that shit that he brought on the boat with him, and you take that motherfucker out there, and if you choose to blow it up, goddamn it, there's a choice you can make. There's a choice you can make. And so you got Kinshasa, you got Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria, is the largest city in Africa right now, with an estimated population of over close to 18 million inhabitants in the city. Okay, and so the metropolis is even bigger than that. You see what I'm saying? And so the top three off the top is in Africa. The top three. And so they're expecting that Dar es Salaam in Tanzania is going to be 73.7 million inhabitants. You understand what I'm saying? We talking numbers. Nah, I'm going to show y'all, and I've always stated, because you cannot let another man count your pockets. And that's what we do. Remember we used to hear all that shit, that the black man was an endangered species? Y'all remember that bullshit? That was a bunch of bullshit. We got to quit parroting the shit that we hear and thinking that is the truth. How the hell is the black man, and we get in by 2100, very well right now, it's over, man, it might be 2 billion black men on the planet. How the fuck is we an endangered species? You understand what I'm saying? We don't, that's some bullshit. What we do to ourselves. And when we do that, we shrink our the possibilities of our people, because we don't believe. And so if we got that kind of, ain't no way we supposed to be letting no little ass, they ain't even a minority to us. Ain't no way they supposed to be pushing us around like that. That just don't make no goddamn sense. Nobody. And I've always told people it's more Africans on the planet than it is Chinese. I keep telling y'all that. They don't, man, listen here. China don't want to fuck with Africa. They don't. The only way they can fuck with Africa, they're going to have to go nuclear. Other than that, they'll get their ass whooped. Straight up. We get busy with them. Believe me. You understand what I'm saying? We'll work their ass out quick. It wouldn't even be, it wouldn't even be long. I'm trying to tell y'all. Work them out. Stretch them out. You understand what I'm saying? Now you got Mumbai, India is number 4. Yeah, Mumbai number 4. Hold on. Let me see if they got all of them here, because I got them anyway. I just want to reading off of this particular site, and they got a little more information than just the list that I got. You know what I'm saying? So I want to. Okay, let me see what the rest of them. If not, if I can't get it, let me see if this is it right here. I might be on to it, family. Hold on. Okay, Mumbai. You got Mumbai right now in 2010. Mumbai was 20 million. And so, by 2100, Mumbai going to be 67 million. You talking about cities. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I don't know why I keep cutting off. I don't know why I keep cutting off after the 4th one. But I'm gonna just go to the list I got and work from there. You see, I'm gonna go to the list I got and work from there. So you got Delhi, now Khartoum. Now you got number 1, 2, and 3 in Africa. Okay, then you got 4, 5 in India, and then we right back in Africa, Khartoum. Okay, Khartoum gonna be 56. You talking about 56 million? You know what I'm saying? Let me blow that shit up so y'all can see that. It's a little blurry, but Khartoum is right here. So you got Khartoum at 56 million. Now you got Nairobi, 46 million. You got Cairo on there, but you got a lot of Arabs up in there. But you got some African. You got Addis Ababa, 35.8 million. You got Mogadishu, 36 million. Kampala, damn, you know what I'm saying? Damn that. You talking about out of the 20, shit, it might be at least 10 of them is from Africa. You see what I'm saying? Kampala, 40 million. You understand what I'm saying? Let me see where this one at. Let me go back up. Niamey. Okay, I don't know where that's located. Kampala, Mogadishu, Addis Ababa. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, Lusaka. All of these is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You understand what I'm saying? Do you see that? You know what I'm saying? 13 out of the top 20 is in Africa. So let's go back to this shit that black men are endangered species and all of this silly shit. You know what I'm saying? Black people are developing to a state that, you know, and if you think if the slave trade, man, this planet would be already black. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no other race, damn near no other race on this planet. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no other race on this planet but African people. It's going back to that. And so when we look, I brought this particular one out many years ago. You know what I'm saying? Well, I dropped this particular one in there to let families see how deep we is. You know what I'm saying? So this is just, you know what I'm saying? This is the black is 2010. Now just in about 10 more years. You know, we're talking about the age, and so you talking about at the bottom, you talking about 0, births to the age of 4. In 2010, it was 155 million African babies from 0 to 4. In 2030, it's gonna be almost 200 million. Then you go up from 5 to 9. From 5 to 9, you got 136 million. 2010. By 2030, it's gonna be 185 million. So you just talking about it's almost 400 million Africans, newborns to the age of 9. It's almost that's more people than in America, period. And way over the shit. That's about 50 more million people than it is in America, period. Matter of fact, more than 50. You understand what I'm saying? So right there, we just talking about our babies from 0 to 9. And then, you go from 10 to 14. In 2010, you had 120 million, just from 10 to 14. And so, in 2030, it's going to be 173. So you damn near got from, more African babies from newborns to the age of 14. You almost got the European population right there. The whole of Europe between the newborns and the age of 14. Because if you add that up, 199 plus 185 plus the 173, that brings you to 557 million. So the damn European continent is about 700 million people, a little bit over 700 million. So you talking about African people got more babies from the newborns to 14. Now, most definitely, okay, let me put that back up there. Now, from 15 to 19, you got 108 million, 2010. By 2030, you're going to have 159 million. Okay, so if you add that 159 million, that's going to bring you to 716 million from 19 down to newborns. You understand what I'm saying? You almost about to touch a billion. You know what I'm saying? Just with the baby. So you go up from 20 to 24. In 2010, you had 97 million. Okay? You come over to 2030, you got 143 million. You add that, that's gonna bring you to 859 million. From 24 down to the newborn. You understand what I'm saying? And we go up to we go up to 25 to 29. Now it's 84 million from the age of 25 to 29, 2010. And if you come over to 2030, it's going to be 127 million. Add that up, that's going to bring you to 986 million. You just need a couple more. That's a billion. That's a billion. So right there at 29 down to the newborns, you got a billion people. You got a billion people already. You understand what I'm saying? So you could go up and count the other ones. You understand what I'm saying? I could keep going so you can see I can add on, just give you a roundabout number. You understand what I'm saying? I add the 111 million. That brings you over the billion. You add the 97 million for the 35 to 39. You see what I'm saying? That brings you to 1,100,000,000, almost 200 million. 1,200,000,000. You add the 97, 2030. You add the 97 for the 35 to 39. You see what I'm saying? That's going to bring you to almost 1,300,000,000. You go to the 40 to 44, 86 million. You add that 86 million. That's going to bring you damn near to 1 billion, close to, you get 377 million. Okay, you go up to 45 to 49. That's 72. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to bring you almost 1 billion point five. You understand what I'm saying? You add 1 billion point five. You add the 58 for 50 to 54. We got more old people than they got young people. And we got more young people than their whole population combined. Okay, that officially bring you over 54. Then you add the 45 plus 45. You understand what I'm saying? Plus 35 plus the last 70. You understand? For 65 and older. And that will bring you to 1,657,000,000. 1,667. Now that's in 2030. So you talking about Africa by time 2100 come along. Listen here. The African population probably gonna be damn near 5 billion, and over. You understand what I'm saying? So, we got to envision that. You know what I'm saying? We got to envision where, our place in that. You know what I'm saying? We can't be no 5 billion people still getting our goddamn shoes from the European and the Chinese and getting our goddamn clothing and all, everything that we cannot be in that goddamn predicament. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the greatest imprisonment ever in the history of African people. It would be greater than any age of, slavery. You know what I'm saying? To be as great. And I don't think that, that's going to happen. I believe that will be enough of our people growing and coming back into a wholesome Africa that we'll come up out of that. You know what I'm saying? But see, today, we got to see into the future where we want our bloodline, in the scope of that, the growing of Africa. You see what I'm saying? 5 billion. 5 billion. You know what I'm saying? 5 or more. Because goddamn, the way they growing, it could easily double. Easily. Because the way them cities is doubling, shit, you talking about damn going from 17 million to damn 88 million. That's more than doubling. You know what I'm saying? That shit damn near quadrupling. And so if you quadruple, you understand, you talking about, that shit could be 7 million. It it could be 7 million, and you ain't even talking about the diaspora. You understand what I'm saying? So if Africa is growing like that, are we stagnated? What the fuck? Where is our numbers at in the growth of Africa on the planet? You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to get out of letting them count our numbers. Because, you know what I'm saying, we is far larger and young, and just like Africa, we mimic Africa. A lot of young in our bloodline. You know what I'm saying? And it's too many young, and when you got a lot of young people and you ain't no avenue for them to, become the great entrepreneurs, the scientists, all the things that we supposed to do in our own nation, and they out here and you got all these young and ain't no economy for black youth and black people as a whole, man, I mean, they gonna rise up. You know what I'm saying? They should rise up, because there ain't gonna be no avenue for them to, fulfill their destiny. So we got to look into the future for our own great grand people, children. And start is looking into the future like, damn, with that many people, man, you open up anything. If a motherfucker sell toilet paper, he's gonna be a billionaire. If a motherfucker sell anything as far as a necessity for people in Africa, I mean, that's an avenue for a lot of rich black people, not to exploit, but just on the fact that you got that many people, and man, them people gonna need to be fed. So if you a farmer, whether you open up, if you feeding the people, you cooking the food, you preparing the food, whatever it is, man, any industry, you can see you got that many people and they're going to need all the necessities of life. Man, you supposed to be setting that business shit up now for them babies in the future. So that's how them rich, the rich crackers do it. So they pass that shit down in dynasties and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got their great-great-granddaddy, damn Rudolph thief, you understand, on the wall and shit, 13 generations, and they pass that shit down because they looking into the future. You understand? And they seeing what's about to be, and they making preparations to be in there, making that money, making and providing a good whatever it is, a good skill or, a product, for the people, and so this is where, and so let's go back here and let's look. I want to look at some of the, in looking at that, we see, I brought this one up a long time ago, but most people don't know how to interpret it. Matter of fact, let me come over to Africa, because you're dealing with, the top number one exports. You understand? That ain't all the exports. Those are not all the resources in each nation. So when you look, you're talking about, you got crude oil, you got oil, you know what I'm saying? You got petroleum and natural gas, crude oil and petroleum products. You got gold, you got diamonds, grains, coffee, tea, livestock in this area. You understand what I'm saying? Aluminum, copper, cocoa beans, diamonds, rubber, fish, iron ore, phosphates, clothing and textile. Man, listen, people sleeping on Africa, man. And so when you come over and when you look at the map, Africa got the most variety of resources. You got land resources, people resources. Man, Africa got more resources all around than damn near the whole other world, all the other nations combined. You understand? You could put Asia with goddamn the Americas and Europe. You could put them all to goddamn together, and they still can't compete with Africa. And so when you come down to the America, you know, transistors, aircraft, motor vehicle parts, computer. See, this is where they control. You see what I'm saying? This is where they control. You know, the machinery. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you go to Canada, motor vehicles and parts. See, they control the machinery. So when it comes time to extract, see, that's why they focused on that. They don't give a fuck because they can let us grow the food and they'll come over there and enslave us and take the goddamn food. So they, you know, they don't have to promote, they don't have to have foods and grains to be the #1 export. They can let us do that and control, you know, the Africa through puppets and rule that shit by default. So you see right here in America, that's, you know, and then you got down there in Mexico, clothing and shoes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is. And so when you go to Europe, you see, because all of this shit need to be extracted from the ground, the oil, the crude, the gold, all down there in South Africa, you know, the damn, the gold mines and shit. So they got them big ass trucks digging goddamn holes in the ground, you know, miles wide and miles deep. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what they doing. So they machinery and motor parts, machinery and transportation equipment, motor vehicle, engineering products, machinery and chemicals, machinery and equipment, manufactured products, machinery and equipment, Russia, petroleum. We don't need Russia. We don't need Russia for shit. We already got that. You see what I'm saying? Electrical and optical equipment. You understand? I think that's Finland. You see what I'm saying? Food. So you got one motherfucker producing food product. You got what's that? There's Greece, food and beverages. Okay? And so the main thing that's coming off the continent of Europe is machinery. You know, transportation equipment, them trucks and cars and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't see no goddamn, you see one motherfucker with food. So I wonder where the fuck they getting all that goddamn food from. So you see right here, Arabia, even though that's our land that them been taken from us. You see what they got? Oil, crude oil, petroleum, crude oil. And you wonder why the majority of Arabs live in Africa. You know why? Because you can't drink no motherfucking oil. I tell you that. And and them little motherfuckers, unless you gonna fry them camels, you know what I'm saying? Unless you gonna fry them goddamn camels, it ain't a whole lot of food out there neither. So you see right here, now you see way over there, that look like Afghanistan. Opium. I have to take a drink. You see that opium over there. And you wonder why them motherfuckers been over there for so goddamn long. If I'm not mistaken, that's boom, boom, boom. If I'm not mistaken, I had to look. But you see what they over there pushing. They over there pushing that goddamn opium. And so you got India, you got precious stones, you got Pakistan. Well, that's Pakistan. I think that is Afghanistan. Opium. You know what I'm saying? So you know why the United States is over there in Afghanistan. Because they getting all that goddamn opium up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Pakistan, you got textiles. Then you got India with precious stone. And then you got China and, Mongolia, electronic equipment and machinery. So you see why they are all over there in Africa trying to get them damn resources. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to, make all that electronic and optical equipment, and you know what I'm saying, to get all the necessary, metals and shit that they need to make all the shit for their nuclear parts, airplanes, and all of that shit, it come out of Africa. It come out of Africa. And so we got to know this shit today. You know what I'm saying? That, and like I say, these are just the top exports. You know what I'm saying? Home court advantage is a vital strength we must exploit. And I say, I got to change that right there. We must exploit. You understand what I'm saying? We can't let nobody come over and rape Africa, and that's what the Chinese are doing right now. So you see right there, we don't need, even though that's our land and we're going to get it back, we're going to get it back. And they're going to get their ass out of Africa too. You understand? We don't need them. You know why? Because we already got that. And it's better than that shit. They got, but in Nigeria, they got that oil, they call that shit sweet oil. It don't even need to be refined. So we already got oil. We don't need them. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need none of them for nothing. We don't need your precious stone, and even though that's our land. You know what I'm saying? And y'all took it, and what's ours gonna come back to us. That's all it is. So we don't need no other continent for nothing, and they need everything from us. So what Africa being stagnated for so many hundreds of years and need things, you need the machinery and shit so that but see, the European not gonna give them the knowledge on how to do that. You understand what I'm saying? They'll lease them, a lot of the machinery to do what they do and send their crews over to teach and, you know what I'm saying, help them put it together. But that's just enough to where they could pull the plug on them if they step out of line. I was looking online at the top 10, 20 the top 10 projects, major projects that's going on in Africa. Man, the Chinese is funding all that shit. I couldn't believe it, man. I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? They getting all these loans and shit. And then when they were showing the picture, the dams and all the shit that they build in Africa, the Chinese was right in the midst of them, running that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to get up on them damn China. You know what? If you watch the Arab, the Chinese, and all of them, what they do in the black community in America, they do on a larger scale in Africa. Just like the Arab, he on every corner, selling you the liquor, everything you need. You can get that shit in the gas station or the liquor store. And so they doing the same thing in Africa, pillaging the African communities and nations. The Chinese, just like they said, and selling us our own products and shit that we done created down through history for ourselves. Nah, we chained to these motherfuckers, and all they doing is pillaging. So, when people talking about, I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? About what should we do? You know what I'm saying? Because there's some clear things that we should be doing. And I'm not going to go for too much longer because I just wanted to show family that Africa is doing well. Okay? Africa is doing beautiful. You understand? If we coming back and, that's because we supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? So, we didn't, our people didn't bounce back from slavery. So we done been through some horrors, but our peoples is back. Our peoples is back in big numbers. And so in order to, to get the most out of that, We got to be making preparation to clothe and feed and house our people and advance our continent where it's connected. You know what I'm saying? Too many zones in Africa. And another thing about 2100 is that the Ethiopian airline, because Africa is going to be the biggest airline in the world. That's key. That's key. But where's they getting their damn airplanes from? But it's still showing you the power. You know what I'm saying? The Ethiopian airline will be the biggest airline in the world. Not Air American or Delta or none of that. You see what I'm saying? So that show you with the population and being so young, the vibrant mind, every Africa is popping. You see what I'm saying? And so you should be trying to get your feet down in Africa now. You understand? And studying now and putting a blueprint down now. Seeing it ahead of time. Seeing what everything, what Africa gonna need. How can you, and study and keep studying that shit. It's some book. It was a magazine on Africa that was out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you watch the news, you should keep your eyes on Africa, see what's shaking on the continent. You see what I'm saying? And see how you can get in there. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way. You know what I'm saying? So that we can take care of ourselves, not to go over there and be no thirsty ass nigga trying to pillage the people like these Europeans and these damn Chinese and the rest of them. We talking about being a positive and a progressive individual in the scope of New Africa. You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. But you know what? All talking aside, you know what I'm saying? All talking aside, when you niggas stop taking your money to that Arab, to that damn Oriental every goddamn day, you understand what I'm saying? Until you do that, and it's a lot of people that's not doing it. So don't say, what can we do? Nigga, if you got to starve to come up off that shit, you understand what I'm saying? Somebody back gonna have to break. You understand what I'm saying? We can't keep having the goddamn, or you gonna stay on the hook forever. The thing is, you think if you come off the hook, that somehow you gonna perish. You're not gonna perish. See, that's the psychological trick that they got on you. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna perish. That's gonna be an opportunity for you to grow and get away. So, and then again, for the family out there, when we talking about, the conditions of our people, looking at how they killing our people on the every day, I told y'all the answer. You see what I'm saying? The answer that you got to use right now. I know going home, everybody ain't gonna go at one time. Y'all, if it's a dominant black city, and I'm telling y'all this, and y'all can do this, I ain't worried, about that national shit. I'm worried about these cities and shit that's predominantly black. You gotta you gotta vote in a mayor and a council that's gonna change the laws of that city to where that the police, the firemen, the EMS, they got to live in the city, and that those particular, the firemen, the police, and the ambulance, EMTs or whatever they call them, you understand? They got to reflect the population. So if a city is 55% black or 60% black, then you got to have a 50% black. And when you saying, when you talking about you being judged by your peers, you know what I'm saying? That means living in your community of your same cultural background. You got to quit letting these motherfuckers send these peckerwood into black communities. Every time I keep telling, I don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking, the money done, until y'all deal with that. Anytime I look up on a black and these are dominant black communities, and you got every time somebody is being arrested, is majority, it might got a nigga somewhere, but this motherfucker is lower than they is to allow these motherfuckers to do that. So he's irrelevant. He with them. You understand what I'm saying? We got to change, and the way you change it, you can protest, you can do all of that, but they must vote in your city, predominantly black cities, that you cannot be, if you're not of the community, you're not a peer of the community, you should not be allowed to continue, because we see the dynamics. It's always a white man killing a black man or a black woman or a black child. So we see the dynamic. Bitch, take your ass out there where you stay at. Take your white ass on out there where you stay and police your own motherfucking people. And we got to make that so. And so when y'all go down there, y'all tell that goddamn mayor and you tell that goddamn council to enact them laws that the police, and if the city is 86% black, then it should be goddamn, because they all right with a goddamn police force being 80% white in an all black city. So it shouldn't be no problem for you to have an 80% black police force in an 80% black city. But that's just like Detroit. Y'all motherfuckers want to vote a white man in the blackest city in fucking America by percentage, and you gonna vote in a white. That show you how silly you is. So anything, if you gonna vote a motherfucker in there and they serve your motherfucking ass, then you get what the fuck you asked for. Now that's from Big Brother. I loved it. But you niggas made a serious motherfucking mistake when you did that. And a lot of other cities are doing that. So that's when y'all got to, until y'all can get the bigger thing popping up. You can't be talking, they killing you. So in order to get them, motherfuckers got to enact that. Take y'all motherfucking ass back where y'all live. Y'all can't come down here occupying armies in these cities, killing black people over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Y'all got to demand that they change the rules to how these cities operate with them police, and not just the goddamn ambulance, they got the same mind. Man, leave that nigga out there. I ain't picking that nigga. Ride on. You understand what I'm saying? If your house burning down, them motherfuckers will wait till it burn down. You understand? They ain't running to all them damn houses. So that damn racism is in every sector of goddamn society. So the fucking police, the firemen, the ambulance, and all, you most definitely got to have your peers. And when it says being judged by your peers, it means economically, culturally. You understand what I'm saying? Community-wise, people that live in the same community, that's got to be your main motherfucking push. Then when you can get that pressure off of your ass, once you see how you can change that, you're going to start looking at them businesses like, what? Y'all got to get y'all ass out of here. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's fair. That's motherfucking fair. If the city is 86% black, then the goddamn businesses, goddamn it, should be 80% owned by black people. How the fuck you going to let an outside? America would never let the Chinese come into America and own 86% of all the corporations in America. Who would do some shit like that? Britain is not gonna let motherfucking say forget Iraq, not and let the Iraqis come into Britain and own 80%, 86% of all the businesses in the UK. They're not gonna let that happen. So why do they expect when we speak what is correct that, somehow I wouldn't give a fuck if you thought I was racist or not. Bitch, I'm real. And being real and knowing that this is what's going to get our people up out of this shit, this is what we got to do. So you got to stick with that. Start with them police, them goddamn, all the first responders. You got to start, and with the teachers. You got to stick with that number. You understand what I'm saying? You can that don't we got it's a history of a racial divide or brutal racism that been inflicted on our people by you motherfuckers. And so we have all right to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? We tired of this shit. So if y'all want to go out there and protest and do all that, take y'all ass down there to that goddamn council and that damn mayor and tell them to enact that law. Because if y'all do all that protesting and y'all don't change that, and when all the smoke clear and they still 86% of the police and the ain't a damn thing gonna change at all. So I'm done. I didn't told you. Quit talking about, all that other shit. That's where you start. And make sure you own that while it's in the air. Don't wait. Do not wait. Y'all supposed to be talking about that now. Yeah, and I don't hear that. And that's the main thing that'll change everything that's going on. All right, family, get strong. Start your blueprint. Start your blueprint. Get on your shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's a place for you out here. All right, family, this is the General Sarasu and said, he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.